Welcome back to part 3 of our tutorial how to work with the e-commerce Brizy builder. And this part is the meat and potatoes, the reason why you came here in the first place. Today and right now we are going finally to create the web shop using Brizy. So to recap, in part 1 we installed WooCommerce and configured everything. In part 2 we created this website, the homepage and one about us page. And now in part 3 we are going to change this shop, these products, and everything that has to do with buying on our website. Okay, to do so, we jump back into our WordPress admin panel, and we jump into Brizy and templates. First things first, let's have a look on our products. So this is the way how Blocksy creates and shows our products. And this is what we want to change. So let's add a new template, and we call this one product non-T, and this will be in the product type. Down here we choose product, and we want products, and currently we want just mugs. Well, let's call this one product mug, why not? Okay, product mug, include in products, mugs, add, and publish. Okay, so if we now visit the shop, click on our product, yay! Well, not exactly what we wanted, right? So what we need to do, edit it with Brizy. Okay, once we are inside Brizy, you see we have our footer, we have our header. Well, the upper one, of course, is the header, and the lower one is the footer. And now we want to add our product. And we want to stay in the look and the feel of our store so far. So we are going to saved layouts, and here we still have our home page. And now I'm going to import this one again. So let's delete the inner footer and header. And this is the design I want to use to show our product. So let's open the elements, scroll down to the product list, and here first of all we have title. So this now is the title. We want this as heading 1, centered. Let's see if we can copy the style. Paste style. Nah, okay, unfortunately not. Good, so let's make this one white. And the hover color, I don't want to have it in. Hover is now green. Okay, yeah, no, good. So what you also can do, I think, I haven't tried so far. Yeah, well, this is a bug from the beta, but here we have no post title. To be honest, I currently have no clue if that is working or not. So why not update the page and have a look. Ha, works. Great, because there you see there's a huge difference between the title element and this hashtag thingy, because if we jump here into the color, you currently see you just can change the color of the text and the hover, and that's it. And here we have all the benefits of the usual text field. So honestly, if you ask me, I would prefer the text field over the title element. And so I'm going to do that. So let's center this one. So now we have here the post title, looks good. And let's see what else we have there. For example, breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs are a very nice way for SEO, especially. But, well, it looks here a little bit out of line. So let's change how the links look. So let's make this one white. The hover I want in light green. No, let's make it black. Yeah, much better. The active one, let's make purple. And the arrows I want in white. Okay. Then to make it a little bit more readable, let's make this one a little bit larger. So we have here home max product 4. Okay, looks great. Alignment in the center, that's something I can live with. Okay, so now we have here our post title and we have our breadcrumbs. Let's empty this row and we want, for example, the gallery in there, but not so huge. We want a row. Row, there's the row. And the gallery in here. Okay, this looks much better. And here on the other side, we want to show some information. This is how Blocksy shows everything. As you can see, they start up with the title, then comes the price, and then comes the text and the stock. So some things we already changed because we have the title up here. So we moved that there and that there. Whoops. So this is gone and this is already gone. So next thing would be the price is very important. The stock might be important. And the short text. Okay, so let's go with them. What's definitely important, I would say, is the price, but I want to show a little bit more and set up everything a little bit different. So I'm going to add another row element. And now I'm going to add the price that goes here. Looks good. Then I want to have the rating. There's the rating. A next row. I want to show the attributes. And the stock. Okay, but to give it a little bit more context, we are going to add a text field there. And we call here additional info. Yeah, that's also a bug from the beta. So let's try it again. Additional info. So let's make this one black, centered, and we pick heading 2, but this time let's make it a little bit smaller. So 25 looks nice. Then let's copy this one and put it up here. And here we say availability. Okay, so people now know the price, the rating, more additional information, and if it's still in stock. Good, looks nice. What we also want to do, we want people to be easily able to buy our stuff. So let's add the add to cart button, and we put this on. No, not there. I want this one here. So add to cart. Great. So now we have here a post title, the image gallery, and all things we need to know to order this product. But this looks now a little bit displaced. So let's add additional borders, but not that fat. A size of 1 pixel is enough. Same we do. Well, let's also add, for example, a small shadow, greenish one. Then let's copy this and paste the style. Okay. So border black and 1 and shadow in green. Oh, now we go. And finally we want a margin of 5, and here we want a margin of 5. Okay, now this looks a little bit more in order. So let's make the image fit a little bit better. So we have from the image element the margin and the padding set to 0, and we do the same for the inside. So the padding we set to 0, and now our image fits a little bit better. Let's update. Okay, next thing missing currently right now is the product information. So let's have a look how Blocksy is doing it here. So here we have the description. Here are the additional informations. We have them up there, and they have the reviews. Okay, so this looks like a good idea. So let's steal this idea. Let's add a switcher. In this switcher, I now want to have a row, but I'm going to delete the second column and make this one to one of our basic rows. So I'm setting the opacity to 50%. The border becomes this black, the shadow becomes this green, and I want to make it round. So 50 pixel for the roundness. Looks good. This one here, I want to change the colors also. So the background, currently white. This is the whole background. The active one, we want green. Looks good too. So let's add another border. The shadow. Nah. Yeah, I like this one more. Okay, so we shouldn't call this one tab 1. So let's make this here, and we steal the description. Okay, you can copy in description. So let's change the width a little bit more so it fits in. And there we go and add our content. Bada boom. Okay. The second thing, we can add, for example, the comments fields. And we want the WordPress comments. So let's call this one comments. And to make it a little bit more readable, I'm going to copy this one, but I don't need the text. Drag this one down here, switch to comments. Add this in and put my comment fields inside. Okay, so name, blah blah blah, comment in black. Good, and as the skin, 3, 2. Yeah, well, let's make this one. So comment, that's there. So people can now reply. Okay, looks good. So we have now here our description and the comments. The rating is up here, so people get this information at first. And now down below here, we still have our products, but we changed the text to "you might also like." And there we show our upsells. Upsell, there we are. I don't have luck today. Okay, from the upsells we don't want to show that many, so let's keep it by 3. And well, what we need to do, make it a little bit more interesting to look at and a little bit more popping out. So I'm going to change again the look to our basic design, but this time I'm going to leave the cards really as cards. So you might also like, this goes there, update. We don't need that one. Okay, so this now is our saved template for the product. To remember, this is how Blocksy creates the product. And now let's have a look how our product looks. Okay, currently we have no rating, so nothing's showing up there. We have our gallery, so we can switch through. Very nice. We have the description, and we have our comments. Well, currently we have no comments, so there are none. Good. What we also want to do, as you can see, currently we have no upsell products. So what we have to do, we go back into added product, and there in the advanced tab, no, link products there. We have the app sales. So let's call them product 2. And we want to show product 3. And we want to show product 4. So this is now updated. Let's change all the other products too. So added product 2, 3, and 4. Link product. So this is 1, 3, and 4. Update. Here we have product 3. So we show 1, 2, and 4. And here we have product 4, the last one. So product 1, oops, 2, and 3. So these are now all our products edited. Let's have a look. This is now product 3. You see only one icon there. And you might also like, now he's showing us all the other products. And I'm going to hit on view product 1. We see product 1, product 1. We have here a gallery. And then below we have product 4, 3, and 2. Okay, so this works. We now have the products in the design of our website. So I'm going to hit home. There's no break of style. I'm going to hit about us. There's no break of style. And if I'm going to hit shop, there is a little break of style. So let's change the look of the shop next. So we go back into our template setting and add a new template. And we call this one now shop. Depending on what you change here, you get a different layout there. So I think we have to change to product archive, and there you see already shop page. Amazing. Let's add and publish. Good. So let's change our look of the shop. Again, we are using our saved layout from the home page. So I'm first of all going to delete the double header and footer. Now we are here inside our shop page. And we can call this one just the T-shop. Center this one and make it a little bit larger. Okay. So now we have here a T-shop and we need to add our products. So let's see. We need the archive. WordPress archives, product archives. Let's try the product archives. So what do we have here? We can now change the columns and the rows and the spacing. Okay. Here's the basic stuff, and that's basically it. Okay. We have by default the standard pagination. Okay. So let's work it out. First of all, what I want to change, I want to set the width from boxed to full. And the row we created up here, I'm going to set the width to 90%. That gives us here much more space to play around with. So up here, I'm now changing from columns 3 to 4. So we can show more products at once. Again, I'm going to design the product tabs, the product cards, so to say. So we make the overlay white. This time we only go to, let's go 50, because we have the background 50 and this is 50. So the overall opacity of the cards now is 75%. This looks good. So the border becomes black again, and the shadow we make green. If we hover over everything, I want the overlay in green. So we notice what are we looking at currently. I want the border to become dark green, and the shadow shall become black. And to separate the cards a little bit more, I'm choosing this time a margin of 10. So now we have nice separated cards. We don't need this one, and we don't need this one. So now we have here our tea shop. Let's see if we can give it a nice, interesting divider down there. For example, like this. And here we choose white and go down to 50%. So we match it with the other color. And now we have a nice differentiation to the rest of the shop. So let's see. There's now currently the shop, how Blocksy created it. And now our version. Looks quite nice, I think. And again, doesn't break the style. We have our shop page. As you can see, people can get what they want. With a click on the button, we go to the product page, still all in the same setup. Very nice. What we also can do, you're not limited to this design. So let's make a duplicate of this one. And now we change everything a little bit, and I just want to show one column here. And in there, I'm starting with a row. And I'm putting the image up here. And there goes our information. And what we also now can do, add more information to this section, for example. Maybe it's interesting to know how the stock of the product is. Or maybe you also want to add it to the cart right there. And we can give out some meta information too. So let's update. Here still, this is the look of Blocksy. You can't really change it a lot. And now let's have a look on our shop page. Here we have the basic look, how very similar to what Blocksy showed us. And here now you have a very different view. Currently we have only one product there, but we can change that. So here we are. Going up here, and now let's add rows. So for example, let's add 4 rows. And now let's update. Back to our shop. F5 to reload the page. And there you see, now we have all our products one at a line. So this is pretty amazing. You can really change a lot of things how you want to have the look. And now we have 4 products, and here below would be the pagination. So you always have 4 products on the page. And what I really like here now, people have the option with the read more button to go to the product page, or with the add to cart button, you can directly from the product page add the product to your cart. So this is pretty neat. You see, there are a lot of possibilities what you can do with the Brizy WooCommerce editor, and it starts already here on the shop page, because this really is a very, very, very nice thing. Good, so now we have our shop page changed. I'm going to delete the upper row. No, wait. Let's wait a moment. Let's jump into the customizer and into the WooCommerce section, and here you have, oh my god, where is it? Store notice, no. Checkout page, product archives. Here, product catalog. So now currently we are showing the products. You can also change this to categories, but you see you can Brizy stays as it is. So you have the complete control what you want to show, how you want to show it, and you can also change the setup of the whole shop system. Let me show you what I want to say with that. Right now we have here product presentation option 1. There we have product presentation option 2. But maybe you want to show different things there. So what we can do, for example, currently we have these here in different blocks. So let's duplicate this block, delete that part. No, now I deleted too much. So we have this block and that block. Okay, let's duplicate this block. This is a little bit easier to look at. So now we have this empty block, and here we have another block. So what we can do right now here, we go to the background settings. No, first of all, we go to the overlay settings and remove it completely. And now, well, what we do, we keep this image. But here we now say height, full height, and remove the fixed image. And what we can do here also now, for example, make it a slider. And now you have a slider in autoplay, for example. And if we move to slide 2, we can now promote a complete different product. You see, let's add another slide. So, well, we should also change the color of the dots and the arrows, so I can see them down there. And let's change this one again, for example, to this. And now you have a moving slider in the middle of your shop page. So let's update. Here, product, okay. F5 to refresh. Or not, F5 to refresh. Ah, now it's going. There we go. Now you have a slider in the middle of your shop page. So this opens completely new ways how you can promote your products in your store. You see where I'm going with this. So let's change this one there from full height to auto. And let's add here, for example, products. And here now you can say, for example, let's add a text up there. Don't miss out our amazing mugs. So let's make this one white, and we are going to center. That book can go. And heading 1, don't miss out on our amazing mugs. And yeah, well, what we do next is we add now a row and add this thing into here and make this one again 90%. Oops. So let's do this again. Products. Yeah, there we go now. And now you can say here in the filter, well, I want to show only mugs. And then you have here your presentation of your mugs. And while people scroll through, they see another interesting thing. One thing you have to make sure, don't overdo this too much. And there is one little drawback currently, because you see down here it now shows exactly the same stuff as on the upper side, because currently we have no way to organize these things. So if you want to work with something like that, you have to make sure that you have on the upper side, also on the upper part of your web shop, you have stuff you can control, and on the lower part you show the whole product element, and from there on you can go and create amazing new shop designs and really promote your material like you haven't done before. Okay, so we have already created now our shop. What comes next? The product category, so to say. So if we jump into one of our products and we click here on mugs, you see we are back in our Blocksy look. So what we want to do, this is currently our shop, so I'm not just updating this one, I'm also saving this layout. And now we have to create a new template, product archive, and here we choose product categories, and here we choose, for example, mugs. or we can stick with all. No, let's stick with max. Okay, we call this one max, and now we call this one here product archive max, and we publish. Then we edit with Brizy, jump into saved layouts, and now you see we have a second layout. This is the shop page we just saved, so I'm going to load this one in. We again remove the double footer and header, and I'm going to kick out things we don't need, like the slider. And well, let's present them this way. And here we call this one not T-shop, but we call this one our max. And we change the background image to something more muggish. So let's see what we have. This one looks nice, I think. And what we have to do now, we have to change the background image in all our images. So you see it adds up. And now we have our unique archive of the max. And how long did that take? 30 seconds? Well, let it be a minute. We update. And this currently is the way how our max look in Blocksy. And if I'm going to refresh the page, this is now our max page in our own design. And as you can see, we have the max image in the background, and it just looks great. You can tweak everything whatever you want. So let's jump back into WooCommerce, and let's create a new product line. First of all, categories. Now we really want to have teas. So we create a new category and call this one tea. And we have to create a new product for that. So this one will be tea, and we call this one T1. And let's see if we have some nice tea images. Well, not really, but let's see if we can find some. Unsplash tea. So let's pick this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. Okay. So now we have here our 4 tea images. As you can see, this tool really crushes them down and completely keeps the details of the images. I really love this tool. So now we have our tea images. Let's add the product images. And here we go to products. We have their max. So create a new one. Call this one tea. Open the tea. And there we directly upload all our images into the tea section. So let's pick our image. Some text there. Price. Well, we don't make a sale out of them. And let's add some text. There we go. This is now our tea product. So let's publish it. All products. Duplicate. T2. And T3. Now we have to change, also add the linked products. Okay, now back in the Brizy template section, we have here our product archive for mugs. Now let's create a product archive for teas. And here again we choose product archive, categories, teas.
Categories heißt auf Englisch Kategorien.
Okay, this is all done, so let's jump into Brizy. But before doing so, no, well, basically we have our template saved. So let's get to saved layouts, and we also again add the shop. Call this one our teas. We don't need the slider. And this time I just want to show them this way. Now let's update. And visit our shop site. So this now is our shop. You can see we have products and we can slide through them. There are the teas. Here we have our mugs. And here we have also our mugs, and we have our teas. So also, if you noticed, since we use the same archive element up here, it's also showing teas, and down here it's also showing teas. That was the thing what I meant before. You have to be careful where you set your archive element, because here you see we still have our mugs. Okay, so let's have a look into our tea product. And as you can see, the tea product still looks as in Blocksy. And if when we hit here our tea category, there you see our tea category website. Okay, so this looks nice. Let's go into templates back again. Here we have product mug. And let's have a look how we designed this one. This is our product for the mugs currently, and I want to have the same setup for the teas, but with different images. So I'm now saving this layout, and now I'm changing here the files to something that fits more the mug theme. So there's one. So now we update product mug. Let's add a new one, and we call this one product tea. This is a product, products all, no, we want products teas. Add and publish. Edit with Brizy. Jump in here, saved, layouts. Now you see we have a third layout there from our products. So we have to delete the double header and footer again. But you can see already here he's showing us the tea. So just update. And now if we take a look in the shop, jump to the tea section. There we go. Now we have here our tea design. Comments and description. You also might like, you see everything works. But if we now have a look at one of our mugs, you see now we have here the mug design. So you can change whatever you want, how you want it. You can do so many things with the power of the templates. That's really amazing. So let's see what we else can do with the templates. Here we just can change the shop page and the product categories. In products, you can only change the products, and here change the product categories. And what's also very interesting, you can change specific products. So you can make a template for every single product, and you can change products by the author. So if you have different authors who sell different things, you can make sure that then when visitors check out this product, they see, oh, this was designed by author 1, author 2, author 3. So in the archive sections, we have the normal blog archives and stuff like that. And in the single sections, you see now all the posts and pages. So you might wonder, okay, but what's with my account? Here, account details. That still looks very much like Blocksy, and not at all as my shop should look. And there you're right, but what you can do, WooCommerce shortcuts. Because everything you have in WooCommerce, like this account section, is presented by a shortcut. And if you scroll down there, you see you have WooCommerce cart, WooCommerce checkout. You even have order tracking forms and stuff like that. So for everything you have in WooCommerce, you can work with a shortcut. And if you Google just for WooCommerce shortcuts, you find the documentation from WooCommerce itself, where they explain you very much in detail, how the single names of the shortcuts are and how you can use them. So, for example, let's see here, WooCommerce my account. This is the shortcut for my account. I'm going to store it here right now, and we now go into pages. My account. As you can see, this is a normal page. We can click view. You see this is the my account page. And now we edit. And this is the page WooCommerce created when we ran the installation wizard. And as you can see, it is just a blank page with using the shortcode. So what we can do, we just hit edit with Brizy. Now we're here in our basic Brizy builder. So we jump to our layouts and take the layout of the home page. And what we do now, we keep everything as is. We just remove this one there and the wrong header. And this T-shop moves up there, and we call this one now your account. Center this. We don't need you. Okay, now we have here the account page. Well, basically we don't need that one too. Now let's add a row. Kill the second row column. Change the row so it fits our basic design. So overlay white 50 opacity, a black border, green shadow, and round corners of 50 pixels. There we go. And on the inside, we now just use the shortcut element. There's my shortcut. I'm copying this one in and updating. So this currently is my account. The my account page, as you can see. Now let's update my account. And there you go. Now you have the account in the design of your shop. So everything you need to work out, and just to make sure, you see, account details, it still works. Orders still works. No products in the cart. So let's try adding something into the cart and have a look at the cart page. Oops, no, I jumped too fast. So we have here our product now in the cart. View cart. This is currently the cart page. So here you see this is the shortcode for WooCommerce cart. Or if you are on your cart page, just hit edit page. There you also find the shortcode for the cart. Let's load our basic layout design. Change this here to cart. Center. Remove that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. So overlay again 50%. Border and shadow settings. You notice it becomes boring by now. It's so simple and easy. Shortcut element. Adding the shortcut in. Update. Done. You have your cart. And here's now the beauty that comes with the theme we've chosen on the beginning. So let's refresh this so we can get to the cart. View cart. These buttons, the green you see there, for example, this now is from the theme. So we jump into the Blocksy configurator, and now what we do here, I'm picking now the color codes from Brizy and add them here into Blocksy. Oops, no, 2 times the same. So this goes there. Our dark one. Here, okay. The dark one goes there, and this one stays white. Okay, now let's publish. And now, since we have set up all our colors from the Brizy scheme, you now can start to change the colors in the customizer, no matter what theme you are using. That just works. So for example, let's look up here the buttons. You have the background colors, currently this one and this one. So let's make this the background color a little bit lighter and have a look down at the WooCommerce stuff. Checkout page. Well, we haven't changed the checkout page yet. But here, generals, design, sale badge color. You see there all the other things you need to change and know. And once you've duplicated the color scheme to your theme colors, well, it basically then starts to fit. You see, now we are out of the customizer, and now we have here our colors I just added in the customizer to the Blocksy theme. And so even the cart and the checkout and everything else would fit up. So let's proceed to checkout. This now is the checkout. Final thing to do, edit page, copy this shortcode, add our saved layout, delete everything we don't need. And call this one checkout. Center. I'm leaving this now in white, not because I'm lazy, but because I want to make sure that our customers have everything they need to see as clear as possible. There's the shortcut element. So add the shortcut we just copied, and there you go. This is your checkout page. You see in the right colors, everything set up as it should. It's adding up our shipping flat rate. So everything looks great. And yeah, well, that's basically how you can work with the WooCommerce editor from Brizy. As you can see, you now really can edit 100% every single page with Brizy, bring everything up to speed. Your theme still matters a little bit because these sections from WooCommerce are still designed by your theme, but the rest you've seen, like the shop, the way how you present everything in the shop and stuff like that, that's all completely up to you. And as I mentioned in the other parts before, you don't have to rebuild everything what I set up here. You can just go to the member section of our community if you are a member, if you're a supporter of this channel, and download everything in a single simple one-click installer. If you liked this tutorial, give a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give a thumbs down. Tell me in the comments what you might want to know with the troubles you run in, and if you want, go to our community, join the forum. Great people there. We are going to set up a great community, hopefully there, with great developers helping each others out. And check out our membership page. Like I said before, it's an absolute no-brainer. If you're working with WordPress, you get so much benefit out of it, and you even get an emergency card. So if you update something and suddenly your website is white, no need to panic. We will help you out once, and then save you everything. So no need to panic. Like I said, join the Web Raider crew, and we will see us in the next tutorial. Bye bye.